My name is Danny Hoover.
My name is Rhonda Hoover.
Hi, I'm Doc.
Life before Jesus was angry, hate-filled, and really difficult. I had a horrible mouth, and life was rough.
My whole life, I felt like God was pulling me toward Him. He wanted me. But I always had doubts, and I always had a really big obstacle.
Basically, before Christ came into my life, you could say that I was completely anti-establishment of anything, be it religious, be it the state establishment. I was essentially just a kind of a born-again Marxist, if that makes sense. I don't know, the world was pretty dark and gloomy, and there was no hope of anything for this life, and there was no possibility of a next life, so it was just kind of going through motions day by day, just nothing, empty.
Change happened when I decided to pray. Some struggle happened, and I decided to pray for the first time in years. And I basically told God to show Himself. And through all of these events that have been going on, He definitely has. And it changed my heart for the better.
It took falling into the depths of despair where God was actually having to save my life in the real sense of the word and open my eyes. So not only are my eyes now open, but the obstacle was removed.
Having you, Chris, as a friend before I knew as a friend before I ever knew you had anything to do with, church or being a pastor. I had no idea you were. I found out pretty quick after, but you still kind of like took me just as I was, and then I've had people like Carrie, our kids, I don't know, they're just little moments of hope, I guess. There's multiple times I should have been dead, either be it being shot at or watching somebody else be shot, or be it like physical ailments, being crushed, fighting disease. I should have been dead many times in my life, and I guess I should have realized there was something else out there sooner.
Ever since I've decided to follow Jesus, every prayer and everything that I've needed has been provided for.
I'm just ready to make that covenant with God because of all of the blessings that He has bestowed upon me and the joy that He has brought to my life. Even in the depths of despair, right after, I knew there was no doubt that God was working in my life, and I want to run to Him now, and the glory is all to God.
Looks happy again, like there's like just genuine joy in a day is something that's real again. Like not having to literally just go through every day and just kind of go through the motion and not really care about anything.
I want to be baptized today to make a public declaration to my friends and my family that this is going to be important to me, and this is what I'm going to pursue in my life. I'm going to pursue Jesus.
I would like to get baptized as a public declaration to the whole world, really, that I intend to spend my life serving Jesus and thanking Him for bringing me up out of the darkness.
Just the fact that for my relationship with Christ to grow, it's an essential step in the process, I guess, to like welcome the Holy Spirit and then to not only like announce to Jesus that I'm submitting to Him or I want Him to take control, but just to like publicly be held accountable for it.
Through any struggle or difficulty that we may have in life, we always have Jesus, and He will always provide for us. It may not look like what we expect, but we are always being taken care of by Jesus.
Jesus is really the answer to everything, but you have to open your heart to Him. You have to be willing to approach prayer and approach Him, and He will respond abundantly.
Alright, I know a lot of you all don't know me and don't know my story in enough entirety to really understand where the statement comes from, but if I can submit and open up and tell Jesus I need Him in my life, and I know that I'm doing it wrong, I'm sure you can make the same choice too.